I left school at 16 years of age and I went into professional football in England and played there. And then I came over here when I was 18. And then I came here, left home, flew over on my own, first day, all of that stuff, sort of maturing a little more.
Leaving home for the first time can be hard for any young adult, but for international students it's often not their first time.
I actually immigrated here when I was 18 years old after high school. I was playing soccer with some friends in the park, and one of my friends was recruited by Coach Da Costa, and he told them all about me, and he came in and see me play, and that's how I ended up in Quinnipiac.
I did a high school exchange when I was 16 to a school in Manhattan, and I took a 2-year gap year and came back and saw them. And they were actually like, oh, what are you planning to do after your travels? And I was like, I have no idea. And they're like, oh, there's this great rugby program down at Quinnipiac University in Connecticut. And I was like, oh, for real?
Because I wanted to experience a completely different culture.
Well, what started off was the coach of the women's soccer team was actually Irish, and I actually knew him, so that's how I started my contact with the school. And then I flew over to look at the school and fell in love with the campus and everything about Quinnipiac.
Because international students don't have the opportunity to visit these universities in person, oftentimes use other methods like the internet when looking at potential schools.
Well, for me, it was totally, it was unlike any other student really. I was recruited from several schools in the States to play soccer, and it was as late as maybe the end of May. So it was more close the eyes and find a spot, and that's where I was going now.
International kids don't necessarily come over for a visit. So what they do is they spend a lot of time on the internet, they spend a lot of time Skyping, they spend a lot of time on your website trying to get some sense of where does it make sense for them to turn around and come to school, have an opportunity to get an education.
Being so far away from home, Quinnipiac Athletics go out of their way to make international students feel part of the Bobcat family.
We talk about their experiences, we turn around and talk about what can we do to provide for them an opportunity.
Well, a couple of things. Obviously, they can get a very good education. I can make it affordable by offering them scholarships. Certainly my golf team is like my own children. I care for them. I'm with them every day pretty much from the time they get here until the time they leave.
With international students, when you come in and you're on a team, especially athletes, when you're on an athletic team, there's other international students on the team that may be a little older than you.
So our teammates are always the first ones to offer a place to go. They're very open with their houses, their families are open as well. And I'm lucky enough to have a girlfriend here, so she invites me home every break.
So I came in and there was 13 other internationals, and they're the ones where that was sort of my counselling. If I ever needed to ask a question or needed help with anything, I'd ask the other international students and they'd help me out.
You know, again, whether you're from an international kid or whether you're a kid from Massachusetts, at some point when you're 18 years old, a 17-year-old, when your mom and dad drop you off and you're here, you're going to be alone.
Because your comfort level has changed, right? Now compound that with an international kid in the sense that he's 18 hours maybe away from home. How do they adjust?
And these students plan to use their knowledge gained here at Quinnipiac to help them succeed in the professional world, both in America and abroad.
Well, first off, I still have goals for soccer. I still plan to play after college. After that, I plan to coach, so finding a coaching job in America.
I'm looking into Europe. I am a history and sociology major, so I really do love the culture over there. So I want to study that some more, so I want to head over there eventually.
I would definitely want to stay a few more years before I leave the United States.
Because they're going to some place where they can go ahead and pursue their dream. And their dream is to graduate from an American institution and play the sport they love.